What's up, everybody? Man, it's your boy, Mr.Dugas, coming at y'all with another live Q&A of Mr.Dugas Dose of Sports, yo. Once again, I apologize for last week, man. My phone had broke. I had to get me another phone, man. So we good now. A lot of things going on, man. The Eagles get a big win last Thursday night, man. They improved to 2-2, back in the thick of things for the NFC East. Um, the Atlanta Braves, man, big time series this week. The NLDS gets started, man, against the St. Louis. Really looking forward to that. You know, um, yeah, LSU take on Utah State this week. A good Utah State team, man. Things get really, really ready, for the big time matchup next week with Florida, yo. So a lot going on in sports, man. You got the NL wild card game tonight. Big time in sports, man. What's going on, Sergeant Gibby? Appreciate you tuning into the live. You said the Android freezing, yeah. It's what I'm gonna work with right now until I get me another phone, man. I'm gonna eventually get another one. But this is what I gotta deal with right now, man. The last phone just completely just broke and went away. You feel me? What's up, Dwayne Aldridge? Appreciate you tuning into the live. That's right, fly Eagles, fly, baby. Back in the FC East race. It's all good, Sergeant Giving. I know. What's up, Malik Baker? Appreciate you tuning into the live. Fly Eagles, fly, my brother. That's right. What's up, James Rodriguez? Appreciate you tuning into the live. And Fly Eagles fly to you too, yo. It keeps flashing on and off. I don't know what's up with this thing, man. I'm gonna get the hang of it. As I continue to use it a little more and more, I'll figure out what's going on with it. What's up, Dwayne RTR? Appreciate you tuning into the live. But yeah, man, football season's in full effect right now, yo. Um, NFL, man, big games going on. This Sunday Eagles take on the New York Jets, a game that, you think we would win. Like, if that's a game that we lose, like, we'll be pretty upset, man. Let's just call it what it is, yo. I don't know what's the word on Deshaun Jackson, man. They originally said that he would be ready this week, but I didn't hear nothing yet, saying if he gonna play this week or not. So still skeptical about that, man. But you would think we would still beat the Jets this week without him. But it'd be nice to at least have him next week when we gotta go to Minneapolis with all that loud noise over there. My screen having to see shit. Yeah, man, this was poor folks' fault, man. Poor folks' fault, man. But I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna play with it a little more, man, to try to see what's up with it. To try to figure out, you know. As a Cowboy fan, I strongly believe Eagles can come back. Y'all are a good team, but my Cowboys still have an edge, I feel like. I mean, Dallas are good. I like when it come to Dallas Cowboys fan. Y'all know I don't like y'all. I can't stand y'all. But at the same time, man, I try to be real. Dallas is a good team, man. Dallas have a very, very, very good defense. Like I said, I'm not a strong believer in Dak, but I do know with a good running game that he could be very effective out there. But it's gonna be a battle for the division, man. For me right now, I'm worried about my Eagles cornerbacks. We need a. I don't know if we quite go get Jalen Ramsey, or now I'm hearing today we looking into Chris Harris. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. But yeah, we got to get cornerback help, man. We get that, I feel like we could compete with anybody. But right now, that's like the biggest issue the Eagles have right now. But I mean, Dallas is a good team. I'll be poking fun. I got to. That's the rivals. But I mean, all in all, I know Dallas got a good team over there. What's up, Irish Panther? Appreciate you tuning into the live. I'm a Mets fan, but good luck to your Braves in the playoffs. I'm rooting for the Brewers this year. They're my sleeper team. I'm very into, man. Shout out to the Brewers, man. After Christian Yelich went down, I wrote him off. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I really wrote him off. And for them, man, it's like they played better baseball since Yelich went out, yo. That's a big matchup tonight, man. Them and the Nationals. Me as a Braves fan, I would like to see the Nationals win for the simple fact that I think the Nationals could really give the Dodgers all they really could handle in a best-of-5 series. But I mean, it's a good matchup. I'm surprising the Brewers, man. I definitely must say, yo. Auburn over Florida. That's a big game, man. I am very excited to see that game. Um, we play both of them coming up real shortly in Death Valley. We got Florida next week. I'm actually gonna try to attend that game, yo. But that's a big game, man. I think it's at the Swamp. Yeah. Auburn's been playing some real good football, man, especially defensively, man. I picked Auburn in my SEC West predictions to finish third. That defensive front could really get after people. They're running the football, and their quarterback, he not making mistakes. You know, they got a real chance to go out there to Florida to beat the Gators, man. I know Florida's freshman quarterback Trash has been playing very well, but obviously he hasn't seen a defense like this. Now, granted, Bo Nix never seen a defense like what Florida have also. I'm very intrigued by that matchup. I think that is a spectacular game to watch, yo. What's up, boys from D, man? Appreciate you tuning into the live, man. Keep doing your thing, man, with these LSU videos, man. Every LSU fan, y'all go check out Boys from D, man. He has a good YouTube channel also, yo. Y'all go show him some love, yo. Bro, I think Howie is about to make a move. Yeah, man, we got to do something, man. We picked up Duke Riley yesterday, former LSU Tiger. He, from what I understand, is more of a special teams thing. You know, we ain't really gonna expect him to come in and really take playing time away from Nigel Bradham, Zach Brown, or Kamir Grugier-Hill. You know, he's very good on special teams. But we need a corner, and you know, obviously we all would love to have Jalen Ramsey, but the word out there is that the price is either too high or that the Jacksonville Jaguars owner really don't want to let him go. So, you know, Chris Harris is out there now. Not me. Obviously, I would much rather Ramsey, obviously. But, you know, and Chris Harris especially, you know, he's 30 years old. We kind of went through this already with Leotis McKelvin a couple of years ago, a guy that used to be very good at corner, and then he's a little up and long in the tooth coming in. But, you know, Harris is a good corner, and then with him also, he could play the slot as well as on the outside. But we got to make a move, man. We got to do something in this cornerback situation. If it ain't Ramsey, it got to be somebody, man, that's decent, yo. Because if we don't get no corners, man, I hate to say it, I don't think we beat Dallas, man. If we don't get at least one corner, yo. I'm just being real. Let's see. How you feel about the new Philadelphia Eagle player Duke Riley? Apparently he's a great specialist. I know him well because he was at LSU. He was a really good linebacker with LSU. A mid-round pick with the Atlanta Falcons. Never really heard much from him as far as starting on the defensive side of the ball for them. But, you know, apparently from what I understand, he's a big-time special teams player. And he's going to help this team tremendously in special teams. So, you know, it's a boost. And then we actually got a higher draft pick. We gave up a 7th-round pick to get a 6th-round pick. And we also gave up Jonathan Cyprian, who, ironically, with the injuries in the secondary, played a lot against Green Bay on Thursday, yo. Went back get Orlando Scandrick, man, which I mean, I guess we got to get somebody. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's you know, I think he gonna help on special teams, man. And after giving up that kick return to Detroit last week, which you could arguably say cost us the game, you know, I don't move at all. I don't mind it at all, especially that we actually went from a 7th-round pick to a 6th-round pick. What's up, Supreme Biscuit? Appreciate you tuning into the live. Cowboys and Eagles record prediction. Um, right now, man, that's a good question. Obviously, they got a game on us right now. Um, you know, they about to play some real teams too, man. Like they about to play some real teams, man. But they're a good team, man. I'm gonna say this: the Eagles need to get a corner. We need to get a cornerback, yo. If it's not an all-pro type of guy, we at least need somebody that's decent that can hold their own in coverage, yo. If we don't do that, man, like we in real danger of Dallas taking this division again. But like as of now, man, I'll say like I'll say Eagles go like 11-5, and I'll say both teams right now go 11-5, yo. Roll Tide as well, man. It's too easy for Alabama over there, man. I was watching that game against Ole Miss, man. Ole Miss actually jumped out to the lead, and then after that, Tua just got to throw a slant. Like Tua just got to drop back, throw a slant, and then that's all she wrote, yo. I'm like, bro, you got to be kidding me. But I'm looking forward to that shootout in Tuscaloosa November night, man, between LSU and Bama, yo. What's up, Brandon Reese, man? Appreciate you tuning into the live. The NFC East has gotten pretty interesting now. It really has, man. This NFC East is going to be a dogfight all the way to the end. But man, my Eagles really have to get a cornerback, man. I know this offense is capable of putting up big time points, capable of scoring on pretty much anybody. I know the defensive front on a good day could stuff the run and get after the other quarterback. But we got to be able to cover the pass somehow. You know what I'm saying? Like it was too easy for Green Bay on Thursday, man. And like we got to do better than that, yo. If we want to win this division, we need a cornerback, man. Like we don't get a corner, man. Dallas may get us, yo. Braves Nation, yes, man. Chop. Now we'll finally agree on something, man. Chop on, man. I cannot wait for Thursday, yo. I cannot wait for Thursday. Do anybody know what time the Braves play Thursday, man? Because I've been looking and looking. I see the Astros play at noon on Friday, but I haven't yet seen the times for the Braves game Thursday or Friday. That's something I really would like to know. I was wondering what took everybody so long to announce it. But yeah, man, looking forward to this NLDS starting on Thursday, yo. I can't wait, man. I really can't wait, man. I think the Braves have a real shot to go after this thing this year, yo. Last year we was young, we kind of was happy just to be there, but this year we got a real shot to bring that World Series home, yo. I'm a Bama fan, but don't count Florida. Florida got a big game Saturday. I cannot wait to see this Florida Auburn game, yo. It's right after the LSU Utah State game, so I'll just flip right over to that after I do my post game video. And I want to see, LSU plays both these teams in Death Valley this month. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very interested to see that game, man. It's at the Swamp. Both teams got young quarterbacks that they're asking right now pretty much to not mess the game over. Well, I think Trask is actually doing a little more than Knicks is as far as being trusted with the play calling. But both teams got good defenses. Both teams could rush the quarterback. So I'm very, very excited to see this game, yo. The Cowboys finally playing good teams, man. You right, yo, and that's something I try to warn them, man, before last week, man. Everybody trolling me because we lost to the Lions and they 3-0, we 1-2, and I mean they thought the season was over right then and there. But I try to tell them, I'm like, yo, y'all about to start playing some real teams, man. These powder puff teams, they've been playing, yo, like, and it's not to say Dallas not a good team, because Dallas got a good team, man, especially defensively. But the NFL is hard, bro. Like, it's hard, yo. And like I said, a quarterback, I mean, he's decent, but I don't think he's great. So I think with him, he needs an effective running game to be efficient out there. And if he don't get that, he gonna struggle. If he don't get that and you got a corner that could at least cover Cooper a little bit, he's gonna struggle. So I try to tell him, man, this division is gonna go down to the wire, yo. You can't holler you gonna win the division after week 3, yo. What's up, Kelly Cole? Appreciate you tuning into the live. Who y'all talking about? About a little bit of everything. We talking about a little bit of everything, yo. We talked about the Braves, the Auburn, Florida game, the Eagles, the Cowboys, a little bit of everything so far, yo. Jump on in. You can ask me anything you want to ask me, yo. What's up, Cowboy X Factor? Appreciate you tuning into the live. Hey there, Mr.Dugas. I'm just here today on 3,000 subscribers and keep doing your thing as well as I keep watching your videos as always. I mean, man, I greatly appreciate that, man. I greatly, greatly appreciate that. And I did a video earlier, but while everybody here, man, I want to thank everyone who was subscribed to the channel, man. I've reached 3,000 subscribers today. I'm very, very thankful. I'm very humble. I'm very blessed, yo, that y'all tune in to see what I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? I love doing this. I love talking about sports, man. I hope one day to really take this to another level and do this, as far as a career type of level one day. You feel me? So I greatly appreciate it, man. Greatly appreciate the support from you and from everybody who's showing me love on my channel, man. And I'ma just try to keep on doing my thing, man. And I greatly appreciate y'all showing me support, yo. I'm ready to see the Eagles versus Jets game. I'm ready to see it too, man. Not only am I ready to see it, I'm ready to see us finally win a game where I ain't got to be stressed in the fourth quarter, man. I'm ready for us to win a game where we not down double digits, man. We've been getting off the slow starts, yo. Even in the 2 wins, down 17-0 to Washington, down 10-0 to Green Bay. It'll be nice to see us get a comfortable win from not from third quarter to fourth quarter, but from start to finish, yo. The Jets not a good team right now, man, and it's up in the air if Darnold gonna even play or not. Le'Veon Bell's a great running back, but they ain't been able to run the ball like that. Their receivers haven't been great. I love Jamal Adams in that secondary, LSU Tiger, but CJ Mosley is hurt. This a reeling team, man, and we gotta go out there Sunday. We got to stay healthy. We got to go on that field, and we got to put them away early. That's what good teams do to bad teams. They walk on the field, and they put them away early. They take any little bit of hope that they had going into the game away at the first couple of minutes into the game, yo. Let's see. Oh, wait, hold on. I accidentally. Duke Riley not with the Falcons. Nah, he with LSU. Yeah, he went to LSU, but yeah, the Eagles traded Jonathan Cyprien to the Atlanta Falcons for Duke Riley yesterday. We gave Atlanta a 7th-round pick. Atlanta gave us a 6th-round pick in return. I guess with the injuries to Keanu Neal, Atlanta needed another safety to have depth in the secondary. And for us, man, I mean, he's a special teams ace. We gave up a 100-yard kick return to Detroit last week. That's unacceptable. So, he gonna come in and he gonna help us out on special teams. But what we really need right now is a corner. That's what I'm really waiting on, yo. What's up, Calvin Griffin, man? Appreciate you tuning into the live. Burrow gonna continue the can't beat Bama tradition, but the Saints probably gonna end up drafting him. I think Burrow got a shot to beat him, man. Alabama obviously got a good defense, but it's not a shutdown, you can't score, move the ball on me type of defense. Ole Miss basically went out there with zero passing threat at all and was able to move the ball on them for a good bit in that first half, yo. South Carolina was able to move the ball on them a solid bit, especially in that first half. LSU will be able to score on Bama this year, yo. The thing is, can LSU come up with a stop or a turnover, on the road when we've won those games on the road, not just on the road in general. Last time we was actually beating Alabama, we would seemingly always come up with a critical turnover in the fourth quarter. Remember the 2011 game, the Eric Reed interception. The 2010 game, was it Drake Nevis stripped Greg McElroy, and was it Ken Shepard fell on the ball. The first time we played him, the 2007 game, when Chad Jones blitzed and knocked the ball away from John Parker Wilson, and was it Curtis Taylor fell on the ball, yo. Can we come up with a key turnover in the fourth quarter, yo, to seal the game? That's what it's gonna come down to. But I definitely do think the New Orleans Saints need to draft Jambalaya Joe, yo, because obviously he's running that system. Like, he's running the Saints system to perfection. So that's somebody that the Saints definitely, I feel like, why they got a chance to, should draft somebody running their system, yo. And it would be pretty cool to see an LSU quarterback playing for the Saints also, yo, which I know they ain't going to consider that in the Saints front office, but, it still would be pretty cool, yo. What's up, Jeff Mullen, man? Appreciate you tuning into the live. You think Acuna going to carry us to the World Series? Two, I think the LSU defense really breaks out this week. I think they really step up to the challenge of facing a NFL caliber quarterback. I think Acuna can lead us to the World Series, yo. He's dealing with a little growing issue that he suffered, late in the season, missed the New York Mets series. But, he's fully healthy now. He's ready to roll. He's ready to get out there, ready to do his thing. Um, he big time, man. Him in that leadoff spot, man. He got a little experience. He hit that grand slam in the playoffs last year. But it's not. But what's great about having a guy like Acuna is that he got a team. Like, I mean, you got Keiko who's used to pitching in big time, playoff atmosphere type of games. He's won a World Series, and you got a deep lineup that's behind Acuna and a very, very good defensive team behind the pitchers, yo. So I definitely do think, man, Acuna can this team can win a World Series, man. To me, it comes down to consistency in the lineup and can the starting pitching and the bullpen hold up their end of the bargain, yo. Because besides that, man, the Braves could play with anybody, yo. I like our chances going in. I cannot wait for Thursday for this thing to get started, yo. Auburn gonna win. If Franks was playing, I would say it would be a toss up. I mean, I could see that. I could see Auburn winning that game. Um, that's a big time game, man. I am really looking forward to seeing that game, man. These teams are so similar in the way that they play, defensively and offensively. Like I said, I think Florida is trusting their quarterback a little more right now than Auburn is trusting theirs at the moment. But it's gonna be a very entertaining football game, man. Two teams with very good defensive fronts, man. And it's a big game, man. And what's so cool is LSU plays both these teams, man. This month actually, we get Florida next week, and we get Auburn at the end of the month before our bye, before the Alabama game. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, yo. My Philadelphia Eagles is going to be 3-2 Sunday. Yes, we will be. If we not, I'll be highly upset. But I think this team is going to start turning things around, man. I think we're ready to start making that run, yo. What's up, Tiger Raven 18, 2018? Appreciate you tuning into the live. I'm looking forward to that Auburn, Florida game on Saturday. I am as well, man. That's gonna be a very, very good game, man. Very good game, yo. It's right after LSU game, so I'll be tuned in, man. To really see what's gonna happen and really get a real good look at both these teams, yo, before our matchups with them. What's up, Patricia Wilborn? Appreciate you tuning into the live. Game starts at 4:02. Thank you so much, yo. I appreciate that. Now that's on Thursday, or is that Thursday and Friday? But I greatly appreciate you. I've been trying to figure out what time the game start, man. I've been looking here, looking there, and I'm like, why it ain't saying what time the game start, yo? But I'm glad full too good. Good afternoon. It's not too late. It's not too early. That's perfect, yo. Appreciate that. Tiger Raven, me too. I just think Auburn will take care of business. Hate to say that, but the barn keeps getting better. Now, that is true. They do get better and better every week, man. Ever since that Oregon game, I seen the recording of it because I was at the LSU game when they was playing. And that first half, man, they was very anemic offensively. And the second half, they started doing a little better. Now, one thing I can say about the Bo Nix freshman, he's very poised. I don't think he's gonna go down in the swamp and be scared, yo. But I do think that he's gonna go in there, he's gonna be poised, he's gonna be ready to compete. And it's gonna be a really good game, yo. I'm really looking forward to it, yo. What's up, Mari Turquez Martel? I know forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. What's going on, my friend? I really appreciate you tuning into the live, yo. Do you think Gardner Minshew of the Jaguars is the real deal? I think so. He already has 2 4-quarter comebacks in his last 3 starts. I'm gonna say this. I think he's solid. I think he's very solid, yo. I think he could. Nick Foles got a lot of money, man. So it's hard for me to imagine that whenever Nick Foles comes back healthy, that Minshew is going to keep that job. But I say this, man, he has shown that he should at least be the heir apparent to Nick Foles. That whenever Nick Foles, retires or call it quits or whatever, that, Gardner Minshew should have a real opportunity. watching Minshew play makes me think like, man, why the Eagles didn't take him in the fifth round, man, instead of wasting that pick on Clayton Thurston, who is now on the Cowboys practice squad, yo. Cause we took Andre Dillon in the first round, yo, and Andre Dillon, was blocking for Gardner Minshew, That's something one of my followers had brought to my attention in one of my videos a while back. Like, if we were so caught up on Andre Dillon, why we didn't look at Gardner Minshew instead of Clayton Thurston? And that's a great point, yo. But I think he is an NFL's caliber starting quarterback, yo. But I do think whenever Nick Foles come back, Nick Foles gonna hold on that job though. What's up, R03? Appreciate you tuning into the live. Props to your Eagles, but I don't like them. Hey, that's fine, man. That's fine. I appreciate. We embrace the hate, man. We just want to go out there and keep getting dubs, man. Got off to this slow start, but I think we gonna turn things around, yo. Appreciate it, Kelly Cole. Really appreciate it, yo. Let's see. What's up, Richard Hall, man? Appreciate you tuning into the live. What's up, dude? What's your thoughts on LSU's ranking in the current polls? Honestly, man, I don't like it, yo. Now granted, I know Ohio State is a really good football team. I know Ohio State started off the season ranked higher than LSU whenever the original rankings came out. But what I don't understand, man, is Ohio State haven't even beaten a ranked team yet. They people was trying to hype up this Nebraska team with Scott Frost and did Scott Frost is going, Nebraska is back and all this other stuff. Then they go out there and lose to Colorado, yo. Mel Tucker and the Colorado Buffaloes. And now they get Ohio State at home, and strictly because of the fact that there was no other real intriguing matchups. Last weekend, Clemson and North Carolina turned out to be an intriguing matchup. But because there was no intriguing matchups, they was just trying to find anywhere for college game day and for like the Saturday headline game to be. And they chose Ohio State, Nebraska. And Ohio State whipped up on them, yo. But if you watch that game, man, I mean, Adrian Martinez, like, he's not all that good. That Nebraska team is not very good to me. And Ohio State whooped up on them like they were supposed to. Meanwhile, LSU goes on the road, plays against a Heisman candidate quarterback in Sam Ehlinger, a team that won the New Year's Six Bowl last year, a team that beat a Georgia team that is the number 3 ranked team in the country this year. LSU goes and beats them on the road in their stadium. And since then, LSU has done nothing but, granted, we've given up more points than people would like to see us give up. But at the same time, LSU is scoring 60 a game. You know what I'm saying? And covering the spread. So why? I don't understand why. Now, I understand Alabama jumping Clemson because Alabama has dominated and Clemson nearly lost to a North Carolina team that just lost to Appalachian State at home. So I get that. I get Alabama jumping Clemson. But why would Ohio State jump LSU and they beat a mediocre team on the road and haven't beat a ranked team? Now, granted, I can't let it get us too worked up because obviously there's still plenty of games left. Obviously, if LSU continues to win out and Ohio State win out, I think LSU will be ahead of Ohio State if both teams was to hypothetically finish undefeated because LSU would have had beaten Texas, Florida, Auburn, Alabama, and like a potential, and like Georgia, or possibly Florida twice. So, but at the same time, it is still frustrating where it's like, bro, y'all gonna put us number, y'all gonna move us down. Come on now. So yeah, it frustrated me a little bit, yo. What's your expectations for your Heat this year? Oh, that's a good question. Yo, basketball season just 3 weeks away too, man. The NBA gets started in 3 weeks. Um, Obviously, I love the addition of Jimmy Butler, man. He's a two-way player. He's gonna go out there. He's gonna defend the other team's best player. He's gonna give you 20 to 25 points, and he's somebody you could go to in the end of the game at moments, like we did with Dwayne Wade. But we just not as talented as the top teams in the East right now. You would have to put Milwaukee, Philly, um, Boston. Who else I'm missing out? I know I'm missing somebody. I think I think Indiana will be solid, with Oladipo coming back and Brogdon over there now. Brooklyn is decent. They ain't gonna have Durant this year, but they're gonna be decent. I say the Heat will be like, I said that he'll be like a sixth or seventh seed, and go like 6 games in the first round this year, which is actually an improvement from last year. But I think the key to the Heat now is, we got Spoelstra a contract extension. I love that move. I love Spo as the coach. I think now what needs to happen is for the 2021 class, by us having Jimmy Butler there, when we start getting rid of some of these bad contracts that we have on the fold now, we could go get a prize free agent, to come in there and play with Jimmy Butler, maybe two. So I think, the key to the Heat is this year just, being solid, making it to the playoffs, improving, and this year and next year, and then the year after that for the 2021 summer, go get a big dog to come in there and play with Jimmy Butler, and then we back to contending again, yo. What's up, Wire Sims? Appreciate you tuning into the live. Go LSU Tigers. That's right. Go Tigers, yo. What's up, Brian Dennis Stadium, man? Appreciate you tuning into the live. Not gonna lie, I thought you died last week, but was about to say that you should have won that Bama game. Nah, man, I'm good, man. My phone had just and went out on Tuesday afternoon too, man. I was having trouble charging it already, but then that day, man, it killed, yo. And I'm like, I was frustrated because my devices wasn't working that well neither. So I ain't really had a way to really let everybody know what was going on until I was able to get another phone, yo. But nah, thankfully, thank the Lord, I'm all right, and I'm back here with y'all today. So all is well, yo. What's up, Tramel Keller, man? Appreciate you tuning into the live. How are you an LSU fan but not a Saints fan, my brother? That's a good question. I get that question quite often. You see, with LSU, the reason I'm an LSU fan, obviously, I'm a Louisiana native, of course, but I personally know people who've played for LSU. I have friends that went to LSU and played football and basketball. And the reason why I'm not a Saints fan, man, is because it was a franchise before Drew Brees came around. Like, there was a franchise there, yo. The Billy Joe Hobers, the Billy Joe Tollivers, the Heat Schulers, all those guys, like, they just wasn't cutting it, And I'm looking on TV and I'm seeing Donovan McNabb, Syracuse guy, and I like the way he played, yo. And he went to the Eagles, and, I liked him. I fell in love with B-Dog, and I just been rolling with them boys ever since, yo. The reason to answer your question is because they wasn't very good when I was young, yo. What's up, Pro Gamma Galaxy? Appreciate you tuning into the live. I'm ready for Thursday too, yo. I cannot wait, man, to see my Braves in this NLDS versus the Cardinals. SunTrust Park is gonna be rocking over there, man. It's gonna be rocking, yo. I can't wait, man. Keuchel gonna be on the mound, a World Series pitcher with a lot of experience, is ready for these big moments. I can't. This lineup is well rested, yo. We didn't get NCRT back, but we got Swanson, we got Markakis. Joyce been swinging a really good bat. This defense has just been spectacular. I cannot wait to see this team in the postseason, man. Obviously, it's a lot of critics out there, and they try to bring up a bunch of old stuff that the Braves, be falling short in the playoffs all the time whenever they got there since '95. But I think this team is real determined to shake that off, yo. I cannot wait till Thursday also, yo. I would like to see Gus Bus go down, but I just don't see it. I think Auburn exposes Florida. That's gonna be a good game, man. That's the game of the week, yo. That's one that I think everybody is ready to check out, yo. Especially me, especially us LSU fans, because like I said, we got those two teams coming up very, very soon. If Florida win this game, man, that just makes this LSU Florida game next week colossal. If Auburn wins this game, it makes the LSU Auburn game in a couple of weeks colossal. And if Florida loses or Auburn, whoever loses, it's still a very, very big game whenever LSU plays it. So, yeah, it's gonna be a big one. But you're right, this game could go either way, yo. What's up, Duzza, man? Appreciate you tuning into the live. Go Cowboys, we 4-0. No, y'all not. Y'all 3-1. Y'all lost to the Saints with against Teddy Bridgewater with no touchdowns. Just had to remind you of that in case you forgot. Auburn now has a passing game with Knicks. They improve each week. Auburn may run with this thing late in the game, but you never know. For Auburn has looked good, man. I was really impressed. I know Mississippi State ain't a great team, but I was really impressed on how much points they put up on them, man. That was pretty good to see them go in that game and just completely put Mississippi State away real early, yo. Cowboys 3-1 because they got man. I don't know. Those must have watched the match. He must have watched the game from last year and thought that was Sunday night, yo. You know what I'm saying? What's up, abandoned gamers? Appreciate you tuning into the live. Cowboys about to be 3-2 after Sunday. Tell them they are, yo. Aaron Rodgers about to go up in Lambeau Field. I mean, not Lambeau Field. Like my boy said, my homeboy said, Rodgers about to go up in that in AT&T Stadium and take that belt off for Dallas, man. He mad he lost to the Eagles, yo. He about to take that belt off on them Cowboys, man. You know he owns that place, yo. Aaron Rodgers love playing that more than he love playing at home, man. So I do believe that he gonna go in there with it on his mind, yo. What's up, Chris Showers, yo? Appreciate you tuning into the live. What's your opinion of the New Orleans Saints? Are they a Super Bowl caliber team when Drew Brees returns? They absolutely are a Super Bowl caliber team when Drew Brees returns, man. I must say I'm impressed with the Saints, man. They've impressed me, yo. When you got Teddy Bridgewater, who obviously is no Drew Brees, obviously is no Drew Brees, yo. And you know you lose a key member like Mark Ingram to your football team. You know, you lose a key member like Max Unger to your football team. And this team has found ways to win games, man. Two good wins. Like, you know, I felt like most Saints fans would have been okay to go 1-1 in those two matchups. But they went 2-0, and that's pretty impressive, yo. To have to run the ball like they have with Kamara, to have Teddy not make plays, but also not turn the ball over. And that defense to just play well. They get a special teams touchdown against Seattle from Harris, which that guy is quick, man. Their offensive line is playing, you know, besides the penalties, the offensive line has done a decent job. And the defense has just played great, man. So whenever Breeze comes back, you know Breeze is going to be able to put up points with Michael Thomas and those other receivers. So I definitely think the Saints are a real Super Bowl contender, yo. What's up, Jakazi14? Appreciate you tuning into the live. You seen this new scandal with Tom Brady and the Patriots yesterday. They calling it the Laven affair. Just Google it. I'm gonna have to Google it because I don't know what you're talking about. What's up, Mega? Appreciate you tuning into the live. I mean, you're a Braves fan, but an Eagles fan. You from the ATL area. Nah, I'm from Louisiana, man. Braves, man. I grew up watching the Braves since a little boy. They used to be on TBS every day. So I loved watching them back in the day, and the heydays, you know, in the mid-90s. Like I said, the Eagles, man, I loved McNabb. The Saints were not very good when I was a little boy. I loved McNabb out of college. Loved Dawkins. He went to the Eagles, fell in love with Dawkins also. Been rolling with him ever since, yo. What's up, RJ? Appreciate you tuning into the live. Would the Saints be your favorite team if not for the Eagles? That's a great question, yo. I guess you could say that. I mean, I guess you could say that, yo. It wasn't really no other team that I really gravitated to like that as a kid, you know, besides the Eagles, yo. So, I guess you could say that. And then over time, the Saints they got Breeze and they started getting, you know, they got decent once Jeff Blake and Aaron Brooks got there. And then they, you know, became okay. But yeah, I guess you could say that, yo. That's a great question. That's something I never thought of, yo. Hopefully me and you, Dwayne, aren't enemies November night. We'll come over with Alabama gear and some drinks. Man, November night is on, man. Like November night, it is on. We gotta get through these tough games first, yo. We got Florida next. I'm not even sleeping on Utah State Saturday, man. Utah State got a very good team, man. they got an NFL quarterback, man. And LSU been struggling defensively. Plus, it's an early game. Like I think LSU should win. I picked us to win. I want to say like 55 to 30 to 24. But we gotta come out there and play, man. We can't come out there and call ourselves looking ahead to Florida. So you got that. Florida next week gonna be a big matchup. Whether they beat Auburn or not is still a big game. Auburn is a big game, and Mississippi State, they're not as good as LSU, but it's in Starkville, so it could get tricky. But we got a long way to go before we get to that. But it is on, yo. I just want you to know that. What's up, Master P. Dot? Yo, appreciate you tuning into the live. My Eagle brother, congrats on reaching 3K. How's it going? Thank you so much, man. I greatly appreciate it, man. It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. I love sports, man. I love talking about sports. Um, I'm I'm humbled that a lot of people like my content, man. I really am, yo. It's humbling to me, yo. And I'm just gonna keep trying to get better, man. Just try to keep putting out content and just try to get better and better. I know I gotta kind of start fixing my quality, making it a little better, getting better cameras, better angles and stuff like that. Which, trust me, I'll get that. You know what I'm saying? But to say I don't even have all that yet, man, and to get 3,000 subscribers, it is absolutely a blessing, yo, and I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate everybody, yo. Nats or Brewers? Oh, that's a good one, man. Even though the Brewers have been playing great, man, they're like a Cinderella story right now. But I'm gonna go with the Nats, man. They got Scherzer on the mound tonight. Like they got Rendon, they got what's that guy name, man? That young cat, man, in the outfield. Soto. They got them, man. I'm gonna go with the Nationals tonight, yo. And I know that's kind of a biased pick also, which I really do think the Nats gonna win because of Scherzer on the mound. But I'd rather the Nats play the Dodgers than the Brewers, man. Just because I think with the Nats pitching staff, I think they could give the Dodgers a little bit of trouble, yo. What's up, James the Man One? Yo, appreciate you tuning into the live. What's your opinion about Georgia having the number one defense in the SEC? Uh, I mean they're a good defense, but I'm gonna have to. I think Auburn defense is a little better right now, yo. I'd have to say Auburn defense to me would be the number one defense right now, with Florida coming in like second and probably Georgia third and like Alabama fourth. If I was ranking the SEC defenses, but Georgia got a good defense, man. They defense saved them against Notre Dame too, man. Cause they offense, they put like one or two decent drives together, but for the most part, yo, they defense really got them out of that game with Notre Dame, yo. I can't wait for hockey season tomorrow. Go Capitals. That's what's up. Hockey do start tomorrow, yo. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a huge hockey fan. I don't follow. I mean, I'm aware of what's going on, but I don't really follow it enough to be honest with you. But when it's the Stanley Cup, though, I do show a little. I do check it out, yo. It's around the time of the NBA Finals, and it's good. It's usually on the night that the finals not going on. So, especially if it's like an elimination game where somebody could win the cup, I'll check it out, yo. I'm not gonna lie and see like I follow it. I never had a favorite hockey team growing up, or nothing like that. But I am aware of what's going on, and that's what's up, yo. Good luck to your Nationals, yo. This season, I mean your Capitals this season. Roger's gonna go in Jerry World and get that win just like always. Hey, Megan, he gonna go in there. He gonna pull that belt off on Dallas, man. Roger's mad. Rogers is mad that he threw that pick against us last Thursday on national TV. He is upset, yo. Rogers gonna go in there. Dallas better score more than 10 points this week. Now what's gonna help Dallas is that Green Bay can't stop the run, and that's exactly what Dallas want to do. So that's gonna give Dallas a fight, like a real chance in this game. But Green Bay got some good corners, man, that could hang with their receivers. And I think, I don't know if Adams gonna play or not. That's a big deal, yo. But man, Rodgers on his own, just with sure will, yo. Rodgers going there, he taking that belt off Dallas Sunday, yo. What's up, Jermaine One Simmons, yo? Appreciate you tuning into the live. I love the way the Philadelphia ran the ball last week. How about them Cowboys? I love you, right, yo. I really love the way we ran that ball Thursday night, man. We got a really good offensive line, man, and they really want to run block. You know, they could pass protect for the most part. You know, Sam Marlowe, he kind of gets a little inconsistent at times, but you know, for the most part, the O line could block, and they really love to run block. I love how Dougie. Don't get me wrong. I love Darren Sproles, man, and I feel like in some games, like especially we fall behind, Darren Sproles is going to be the guy that's going to kind of lift us. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I love how Dougie P used the running back rotation on Thursday with Jordan Howard and Miles Sanders, you know, basically splitting the carries, you know, coming at him with power downfield and then coming at him with a little elusiveness, yo. It was a great mixture, a great 1-2 punch, man. And, you know, he need to use those guys more than Sproles, yo. But like I said, I know at some point when we behind and we got to throw the ball, Sproles going to come up big, yo. But I love the way we ran that ball. And yes, how them Cowboys got humbled Sunday night, yo. Up here talking like they going undefeated, that gonna be the MVP and all this other stuff. When they basically started off 3-0 against three powder puff teams, you know. So they in for a rude awakening. Like I said, Rodgers trying to go that Sunday to take that belt off too, yo. Do you think Pete Alonso of the New York Mets will win Rookie of the Year? He broke the rookie record, the rookie home run record, and has 120 plus RBIs. That's damn near MVP numbers. I think I definitely think he gonna win the NL Rookie of the Year, yo. He should. Like, I think he should. That guy's a monster, man. He's a monster, and he's somebody that the Braves got to deal with for years to come, yo. And with that pitching staff, man, the Mets gonna be in it next year, man. And you know they got money to spend in free agency to go fill up the voids that they have. So, but yeah, I definitely think Pete Alonso will win the NL Rookie of the Year this year, yo. Duke actually looks pretty good. They could win out and meet Clemson for the ACC championship. Uh, yeah, I mean, I still like Virginia though, man. I know they lost. I know they lost to Notre Dame on I know they lost to Notre Dame on Saturday. You know, again that got away from them, but I still like Virginia to come out of the other side of the ACC and play Clemson in the championship game. But you know, we'll see though. How do you feel about potentially moving Christian Fulton to nickel corner and moving Float outside? I think the coaches are smartly thinking towards that Bama matchup. I like it. I like it. Because you know Fulton, you know, he's a decent tackler. Like for the slot, you need somebody that like Kerry Vincent. I think he's solid at covering, but he's small, so he's not a good tackler. You know. But so moving Fulton to the slot, I definitely think, you know, it could help the defense a little bit. And I think it could also help his, which I've actually, man, I seen a mock draft the other day, man. I was surprised. Like, one mock draft had Fulton as like a top 10 pick in the draft, man. And I'm like, okay. Like, that's a bit high, man. But yeah, man, moving him, you know, I think the bye week gonna help the defense a little bit, man. We've been leaking oil, yo. Obviously we know we have talent. I'm still concerned about us getting a pass rush from our front four. I'm still concerned about that the quarterback has too much time to throw. But I know our DBs could cover, man. I know they could cover, and I know they better tacklers than what they've been showing, yo. I need my all-American Delpa to start tackling people, man, and stop missing tackles, yo. It starts this week with Utah State, because like I said, that's a very good offense coming to Death Valley on Saturday, yo. We need to sign Jalen Ramsey because our secondary is pretty banged up. I definitely agree with that, yo. We definitely need to sign Jalen Ramsey, man. Not only is our secondary banged up, but when they out there, they don't really perform well, man. I'm done with Sidney Jones, yo. Like I'm done with Sidney, man. I gave him the benefit of the doubt last year because you know he was banged up coming off the Achilles. So I said, you know what? You got to give him a full year to get healthy. But it's like he either go out there and he gets hurt or he gets beat. So, man, I would do cartwheels and backflips if we got Jalen Ramsey, yo. But don't sleep on Chris Harris, man. There's talks that Denver could possibly move Chris Harris too. Obviously, he's no Jalen Ramsey. He's much older, you know what I'm saying? And I know we went through this with Leotis McKelvin, bringing in an older cornerback. But Chris Harris would help, yo. He's not Ramsey, but he definitely would help, yo. What's up, Life as LaKendrick, man? Appreciate you tuning into the live, yo. Appreciate the support, yo. Not that Duke would win easily, but they could compete. Yeah, they could compete, man. Cutcliffe got a good thing going on over there with Duke, man. But he, I just think Virginia a little better. They could compete, yo. I agree with that. Especially after we seen, Nerd. How about Mac Brown going for that 2-point conversion, man? Like, I understand in some situations you do that, but it's like, bro, like your defense, with the exception of them being caught in a bad defense when they had a linebacker running with Higgins, that defense was locked, was getting after Clemson, yo. That defense was really getting after Clemson, yo. And I felt like you got to take that game into overtime. I've never seen Trevor Sunshine Lawrence in a situation with a game on the line on the road have to make throws to win the game, yo. We don't know how he gonna respond in that situation, yo. Every Clemson been blowing out everybody, including Alabama last year. So, like, I think Mac Brown overdid it, not to mention Clemson just stopped you on the 4th-and-1 not that long ago. Clemson has more athletes than you do. If they got to focus, we're going to stop them for 2 yards, you got to take that thing into overtime. But you're right, man. Anything could happen. But if I had to put my money on it, I think Virginia going to come out of the other side of the ACC. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. Kind of hit a button there. Hold on. All right, there we go. Saints were kind of like the Bengals before Breeze came over. Yeah, they were. Ironically, and they got a former Bengals quarterback, Jeff Blake, had came over there and took over. Yo, they was bad, man. Like, I know a lot of younger people don't really remember those days, man. Before '06, when Breeze and Sean Payton came along, but they was bad, man. Like I said, they got okay in the Jeff Blake slash Aaron Brooks, slash Jim Haslett, days before, obviously before the last year with Katrina. But they was bad, man. You right. They was really, really bad, yo. Do you think Swift is the best running back in college football? That's a great question, man. I would have to say, obviously I like Travis Etienne a lot. So I think it's out of I say it's out of those two, yo. I say it's out of Swift and Travis Etienne. I'll give the slight edge to Etienne, but I think Swift is right there up there, yo. So I'll go with those two. It was so hot in Brian Denny. Thankfully, we were in the shade, but even in the shade, we were sweating. Yeah, I seen, man. I watched the game a little bit on Saturday, and I seen that it was just scorching down. It was like over 100 degrees on that field, yo. Yeah, I seen all over the country, man. It been like some extreme, extreme heat all over the country lately, yo. So, yeah, like, glad everybody came out of there all right, yo. I think it's a toss-up between Swift and Travis Etienne. Yeah, I completely agree, yo. Do you think Patrick Mahomes is the best NFL player so far? I do. I do. That guy's amazing, man. It's not even that he's just so talented, man. It's that he has the awareness. He's smart. Like that 4th down play against Detroit. He seen that his man coverage. He took off right up the middle of the field. He didn't even throw a touchdown pass and was able to get his team to a big win on the road, yo. So yeah, like I would say he the best right now, yo. Can you name your top 5 Eagle players of all time? That's a great question, yo. Obviously for me, number one, I'm gonna go McNabb 1. I'm gonna go Dawkins 2. Uh, man, we had some good ones, man. Uh, I like. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Brian Westbrook 3, man. I like Shady, but I'm gonna go Westbrook, man, just because I love the Westbrook's versatility, man. Especially in that '04 Super Bowl year when we lost to New England. Just how dynamic that offense was, man. I'ma go, yeah, McNabb 1, Dawkins 2, Westbrook 3. Um, I'ma go, hmm, man, that's a tough one. That's a great question, yo. Cause there's so many Eagles players I love, man, throughout the years. Uh, cause you see, got guys that I knew they wasn't the best players, but it was guys that I personally really enjoyed pulling for. Um, Number 4, man, I'm gonna go with Trot, man. I'm gonna go with Jeremiah Trotter, yo. I just love the way he bought it, man. Just the passion he played with. When he make a play, the whole laying down the hammer. I love when Trot did those things, yo. And number 5, man, I'm gonna go. Uh, I'm gonna have to go with. That's a great question, man. So many Eagles, man. Uh, I'm gonna have, you know what, number 5, man. I'm gonna go Foles, man. I'm gonna go Foles. Out of respect of him getting us our first Super Bowl win, yo. I'm gonna go Foles right now, out of respect, yo. Obviously, I feel like when it's gonna end up number 1. Like, I just gotta see him get it done first, yo. I love him, got the jersey, but I just, I gotta pay homage to the guys who, really got it done so far, yo. So that's who I'm gonna say my top 5 is right now. What's up, Albert Torres? Appreciate you tuning into the live. What are the Braves' chances to beat the Dodgers this year? I think the Braves got a real good chance, man. I'm not just saying that because I'm a Braves fan. Um, I don't think the Dodgers got a great bullpen. I know they got a really good lineup, but I feel like the Braves got a really good lineup also. Now with them, they got great starting pitching. With Real, Kershaw and those guys, man, they got great starting pitching. Like, that's something that they have. It's tough. The Braves have really, really, really struggled in Dodger Stadium too. So that's something I gotta, be acknowledgeable about and understand. They do have home field, but it still be tough. But I like the Braves' chances, man. I just think this lineup is really good. I think we have some pitchers that's pitching really, really well right now. I think we have a bullpen now. So I like the Braves' chances a lot against the Dodgers this year. Hypothetically, if they meet up, we got to get through the NLDS first with the Cardinals, yo. I'm originally from the Atlanta metro area, but I grew up in a family divided into several rivalries: NHL, Capitals, and Penguins; NCAA football, Clemson, Georgia; NFL, Ravens, Steelers; MLB, Orioles, Pirates, yo. I'm glad y'all didn't kill each other, man. That's a lot of intense rivalries right there, man. I'm glad y'all still got along, man. That's what's up, yo. Packers will win 26-20. That would make my day, man. I would absolutely love that score, yo. That would make my day, yo. If Georgia and Clemson played today, who would win? That's a great question. Before Saturday, I'd have said Clemson. But I'm gonna say it would be a nail biter, but I'm gonna still go Clemson because Georgia's a great team, but Georgia didn't look great against Notre Dame neither. Now, granted, Notre Dame is better than North Carolina. I get it, but I'm gonna say Clemson, man, just because I think Clemson has a good defense, and offensively, man, they got playmakers all over the field. But it would be a great matchup, though. Probably problem is Zeke will feast on that poor Packers run defense. Yeah, that's the one thing I am afraid of, man. That's what gives Dallas a real good shot in this game. And Dallas going overfeed Zeke Sunday. And Zeke gonna be a little motivated to have a good game since he did so bad against the Saints and he had that fumble. And Green Bay is really struggling against the run, man. Maybe they're gonna try to figure something out, during the little extra days off. But it's gonna be a good game, man. But yeah, I would love to see Green Bay pull that off, though. Cowboys may be in trouble with Packers. Fly Eagles fly all day. They are in trouble, yo. Now it's not to say they can't beat Green Bay, because like I mentioned, Green Bay can't stop the run. Dallas want to run. But I do believe that, Aaron Rodgers coming over there to take that belt off, man. Like, I really think he coming there to take that belt off, yo. What's up, Jerry Jr.? Appreciate you tuning into the live. E-girls suck. No, they don't. Eagles will lose in week 7. We gonna see about that. Keep my team out of your mind. Cowboys lost to the Saints 12-10. You lost to them boys and they ain't scored no touchdowns, man. I just want you to let that sink in. Here comes Jerry Jr. I remember you. Yeah, bro. He need to tell his team to start scoring touchdowns, man. What's up, BVD? Yo, appreciate you tuning into the live, man. Appreciate it a lot, yo. The real question, what's LSU gonna do with them dumps this year? That's a great question, man. I believe LSU could score on them. I do believe LSU could score on Bama this year. The problem is I don't know if LSU could really stop them. The key to this game is that whenever LSU has beaten Bama in the Nick Saban era, it's been a tight game in the fourth quarter, and LSU has come up with a key turnover. The 2011 9-6 game, Eric Reed with the interception near the goal line. The 2010 game, Drake Nevis stripping McElroy and Calvin Shepard recovering the fumble. The 2007 game, Chad Jones blitzing, stripping John Parker Wilson, and Curtis Taylor recovering the fumble. So the key to LSU getting that win is coming up with a key turnover, yo. Because I think both offenses are going to score on each other all day, yo. Robert Quinn going to shut down Rodgers Sunday. I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets beat the Eagles. What happened to y'all Saturday? Man, the Jets beating it, you wouldn't be surprised. You reaching now, bro. Like, you just really reaching. And remember that David Bakhtiari is on the left side of Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, Robert Quinn gonna be going up against him. You may have a better chance with DeMarcus Lawrence on the other side because what's his name? Brian Balaga, I think, is injured, and I don't know if he's gonna play Sunday. So Lawrence may be able to get a little pressure on Rodgers. But David Bakhtiari is one of the best left tackles in football, and he gonna be over there. He could hold his own against Robert Quinn. What's up, Jason Hughes? Yo, appreciate you tuning into the live, yo. Go Tigers, just joining in. Appreciate. Welcome to the live, yo. UCF should never be in playoff conversation. Neither should Notre Dame. I agree, man. Now I will say this, unfortunately, by the fact that Notre Dame gave Georgia such a good game at Georgia, if they went out, like, people gonna want to, and other teams got losses, people are gonna consider trying to put them in there. So that's the only bad thing with that one, yo. What's up, John Schmidt? Appreciate you tuning into the live. Titan smash ATL. Yeah, they did, man. That was a surprising outcome, man. Something going on with the Falcons right now, yo. Titans are a better team than the Eagles. Be honest now. No, they not, yo. They not, man. I mean, you beat Atlanta, but at the same time, bro, you lost to Jacoby Brissett at home, yo. You lost to Gardner Minshew. Like, they're not better than the Eagles, man. Stop it, yo. What's up, your guardian angel? Appreciate you tuning into the live. You want my opinion there, playing bad D because LSU does not want everyone else to have film on them. When they get into SEC play, the LSU D is going to dominate. Go Tigers. I hope you're right, yo. We got to do something. We haven't been playing well. We haven't been playing well defensively at all. And now I do think with the bye week, Dave Aranda probably figure some things out. There's talk that he may move Christian Fulton into the slot. So it will help, at least as far as covering more in the middle of the field and, maybe even blitzing and tackling in space. Rashard Lawrence should be back, so that should be a big help as long as Cleveon Chason, and Michael Divinity. It'd be nice to have Divinity on one side, Chason on another side, rushing the passer. I mean, I feel like they're gonna be better. Is this LSU defenses from the past? I don't think so, but I do think they'll play a little better than what they playing now. I mean, they have to because the schedule's about to get brutal, yo. Titans 2-2 played tough teams, missing our Pro Bowl left tackle, getting him back next game. And I mean, the Eagles missing a lot of players too. Like, I mean, they got a chance to win their division, but I do not think that the Titans are better than the Eagles, yo. I'm sorry, yo. Trevor Lawrence is not that great this year. Tua is a whole lot better next to Justin Fields and Sam Elliott. Now I agree. I do believe Tua and both Tua and Justin Fields. And don't forget Jambalaya Joe Burrow too, yo. They all playing better than Trevor Lawrence right now, yo. But I do believe that like Trevor Lawrence will eventually next season be that consensus number one pick in the draft. Tua is just surrounded by talent. I can't deny that neither. He does have a lot of talent. Sometimes, man, I'll be watching Bama and it's like they get in trouble and then Tua just throw a slant and the receiver go 80 yards. I'm like, man, he got an easy job there, yo. What's up with you boys from D? Yeah, man. Yo, hey, like I said, every LSU fan, y'all check out Boys from D, man. He has a really good YouTube channel. He covers LSU, yo. He covers the Saints, the Houston Astros. Y'all check him out also, yo. So is Clemson still got Justin Ross and T. Higgins? I believe they do, yo. I seen Higgins score Saturday. And I think Ross still over there also, yo. Because Ross was a freshman last year, I believe. What's your SEC championship matchup prediction? Um, Obviously, I do think LSU has a great chance, to get to Atlanta this year. But I mean, if you had to put money right now, you'll go with everybody and say Alabama, Georgia as of now. Nick Foles is not one of the top 5 Eagles talents wise, but for sure most legendary. Yeah, and that's what I was saying because I got I got a lot of players that I know they wasn't the best players, but they guys I personally like. Obviously McNabb and Dawkins and Westbrook got the talent and Trotter, but I gotta respect Foles for what he did. He got us a Super Bowl. It's a bunch of Eagles players I could have put in there, but those are the 5 I'm gonna go with right now, yo. Coach O does sound like a Louisiana man. Oh, he definitely is through in and throughout, yo. I thought I was the only one this live stream that watches hockey. Go Ducks. That's what's up, yo. I'm like I said, I ain't a big hockey person, but I be knowing what's going on a little bit, yo. If there were Eagles legends that you would love to see coming out of retirement for one season, can you name a few? Let's see, Troy Vincent, Bobby Taylor, Lito Shepherd, Sheldon Brown, Asante Samuel, any more cornerbacks? I would like straight cornerbacks right now, man. I ain't lying, yo. Straight cornerbacks, man. If any of them could come out and retire, give me all the corners, man. Eagles lost to the Saints twice last season. Okay, and your point is, do you think Auburn will beat Georgia and Alabama this year? Uh, I think they could beat. They can, yo. They can. For the simple fact they got both of them at home. They got both of them, on the plane, so they can beat them both. Now, will they is a different story, but I mean they got a shot. Has Wentz ever beaten Breeze? Has Dak Prescott ever beaten Teddy Bridgewater? Answer that for me, yo. Half of my family are UGA and Bama fans with a few Barners and corn dogs. I was partially born and grew up Bama, so I stuck with them. Hey, that's what's up, yo. That's what's up, man. What's up, Mr.Dugas? What's up, Lenny D, man? Appreciate you tuning into the live. Fly, Eagles, fly, yo. Vols made a huge mistake not letting Cutcliffe bring in his offensive staff to Tennessee. Maybe they should call the Gus to town. Gus is fired from Auburn. I don't know. Gus might be saving his job this year, man. Especially if he beats Florida on Saturday. If he wins, I think if Gus wins one of the 3 games against, if he wins 2 of the 4 out of the Florida LSU, Auburn, and Georgia game. If he wins 2 out of those 4 games, I definitely think he saved his job, especially considering, he has a young quarterback in Bo Nix that, you want to kind of keep him in a consistent system. You know what I'm saying? So I think Malzahn actually earned himself a year or two, yo. Do you think Fromm is better this year than last year? Um, I don't know, man. I'm not sure, man. It's still early. It's still early. Right now I would probably have to say he was a little better last year. But it's still early. He still got some big games ahead. Auburn, Florida, A&M. He got potentially a SEC championship and playoff slash bowl games or whatever. But as of now, he hasn't really had no wild stats. But part of that has to do with Georgia's running game has been so strong with Swift also. Colin Cowherd said Winston Rodgers put on an absolute clinic on how to QB. Do you agree? I absolutely agree, yo. And that's why I just laugh when you got Cowboy fans sitting here trying to tell me that Prescott is better than Wentz, man. People compare Wentz to very, very talented quarterbacks in the league, and they compare him to a game manager. Not to say the guy isn't any good, but he's not that good like they try to make him be, yo. If LSU doesn't get invited to the college playoffs, would the season still be considered a success? That's a great question. Man, that's a great question. I say it depends. If we lose one game, say we lose just to Bama, and they felt like Bama, obviously, maybe a one-loss Georgia, maybe an undefeated Ohio State, or an obviously an undefeated Clemson deserves to get in over a one-loss LSU, then I can't consider that a failure. It would be tough, but I can't consider that a failure. But if LSU loses this season, if LSU loses more than one game and miss out on the playoffs because they got 2 losses, I definitely do think, and I know that sounds crazy, and it seems a little unfair to have those type of expectations. But with this team, I believe this team should not lose more than one game this year, yo. Les Miles honestly had to be fired from LSU. He's been warned so many times to get an offense, and he still refused to make any changes. What was so bad about that, man, was that that when we basically all thought he was fired and we thought Jimbo was coming to town. And after barely beating A&M, they brought him back. And me personally, I respect what Les did, but I didn't like that decision. I felt like at the time Jimbo wanted to come. And they hung on to him, and then the first game against Wisconsin, after the first drive, I'm like, this man did not change a thing, man. We basically just threw a year away. But, apparently it worked out, man. It worked out. Coach O is doing a good job so far, man. And, I want to see how the rest of the season plays out, yo. What do you think about Michael Vick playing for the Falcons and the Eagles? I was glad when we got Vick, yo. I actually got an old Vick jersey still in the closet somewhere. With Atlanta, man, he was like, to me, when Vic was in Atlanta, he was like Allen Iverson with the 76ers, man. He bought that swag, he bought that confidence. And, if anybody played Madden back in the day, I played with the Eagles. I hated playing against Atlanta Vic on Madden, man, because people would just take off with him. The guy was so fast. Obviously, he had an unfortunate situation where he made some horrible decisions that, he deservedly got incarcerated behind. But to his credit, man, he rehabilitated his life. He made a bad decision. And I would add that Jeffrey Lurie and Andy Reid gave him an opportunity. And he came in, McNabb pretty much was done. We gave the keys to Kevin Cobb. He got hurt, and Vic took off with the job, led us to a division championship, was one throw away from beating eventual Super Bowl champ Aaron Rodgers and the Packers in the wild card. Things wasn't he got this $100 million, and he wasn't as good after that. And eventually Nick Foles took his job when Chip Kelly. Well, he did really good early on with Chip Kelly. Then he got banged up, and Nick Foles came in and was just unbelievable. So yeah, I loved it, man. I'm a big fan of Michael Vick, yo. I was a fan of him when he was in Atlanta, yo. It was much easier to be a fan of him, the fact that we beat them in the NFC Championship to go to the Super Bowl, yo. Miles had too much talent but one championship. I completely agree, yo. Just man, those were just some wasted years, man. If Les would have put some effort, he probably could have made a good deal of coach changes, but he just refused. And I mean, look at all the changes Coach O made in this short period of time. Les Miles would have done half of that, he would have still had his job. He's just subbing. I completely agree. So is Duke Riley going to start Sunday versus Jets? I don't think so. I think, well, we'll see, but I don't think so. I think we got him more so for like a rotational player and really to play special teams, yo. But all right, y'all, man, I gotta run. Appreciate everybody tuning into the live, man. It was fun. I love doing this. I'm gonna do this again next Tuesday. Probably the same time, but I'll let y'all know depending on everything I got going on, yo. But yeah, I greatly appreciate everybody tuning in, man. It's fun. And I'll check y'all out next Tuesday. But throughout the weeks, man, I'm gonna be putting videos up. Y'all holler at me, comment. I'll try to get back at you. Um, I just appreciate everybody tuning into the live, man. And once again, thank you everybody for helping me get to 3,000 subscribers, man. Um, I greatly appreciate it, yo. Let me try to answer a couple of y'all questions right quick before I run. I'm still irritated with that UG fake punt. Yeah, that was crazy. Dak Bortles, Dak Stafford, Dak Kessler, Dak Ryan. That's a good one, man. That made my night, yo. Fly Eagles fly. That's right, Malik Baker. Man, what's up, JJ Triller, man? You came in too late, man. I'm about to sign off now. And no, Wentz ain't soft, man. Wentz is a G. Wentz is a big time player, and Dak better start putting up more than he better put up more than 10 whenever Aaron Rodgers come up in there and take off his belt. What's up, Malux Frog, man? Tune in a little late, man. About to get up out of here, but how long is Terrace Marshall out for? They said a month, so it looks like off of the diagnosis that his first game back would be the Bama game. Yeah, appreciate that. We got the umpire that screwed us out of the NL wild card. Oh, that's not good. I remember that. Wentz been hurt all these years, and yeah, he'll be hurt 2019. And Dallas ain't won a championship since '95, and they still won't win one in 2019, yo. All right, y'all. Gotta run. Appreciate it, man. Check y'all out next week, man. Appreciate the love and support, yo. Y'all have a blessed night.